So today is March 3rd, 2026, and this is today's trade breakdown, right? So overall, I'm on gold. This is on the 5-minute time frame, and overall you can see that price is on a clear downtrend, right? We have a low, a lower low, another lower low, and another lower low, right? We got 3 MAs that are above price, indicating that momentum is pushing down. And from here, if we go to the higher time frame, let me see price is there. Let me see about higher time frame. Okay, yeah, so you can see, okay, price is kind of pulling back from all these highs that it created, especially after the news, which was Monday or yesterday, due to the war. If you could, as you might have heard on the previous video I made before this. But yeah, point is, I was on a 5-minute, so I wasn't really looking at all that. And I knew that price was on a downtrend. We got 3 MAs above. So right here, I'm just looking for price to either come back to this level right here, this previous supply zone that I created on the previous session, and bounce off of it, and then reject and start pushing down, or create a new one in the current price action that's happening right now in the overlap of New York and London session, which that's what I will mainly focus on, just on what price is doing currently. I wouldn't take no setups like zones from the previous market session, right? So from here, we're just waiting, right? Price never touched the zone and it started pushing down, so that became invalid. Right here, we can see, okay, price just seems like it's making that move and continuing the downtrend, right? Then we got price did this, boom, and it broke this low, right? So price came down, came back up, rejected off of like this area, and then came down again and broke this low. So right off the back, that's a break of structure. That's an indication that, okay, price is still on a downtrend, right? We got 3 MAs that are above. So right here, I drew my zone. I was like, okay, I see a supply zone right here from this gap. Boom. And I see another supply zone right here from this gap where price started initially pushing down, right? And from here, I was just waiting. I was like, I sent this to the group chat. I was like, okay, I'm just waiting to see what price is gonna do and which zone, which of these 5-minute supply zones price is gonna reject from, so then we could cash the sell on gold and continue, right in this downtrend. All right, so from here, price, we were just waiting. Price ended up touching the zone. As soon as it touched it, I was like, okay, I'm ready. Like next candle break of low, next break of candle low, we're getting in for sales. So I already sent this out to the chat. They already was aware of it. Whoever took the trade took the trade. Whoever didn't. Right, so right here we was looking at this, and I'm like, okay, so next break of candle, this candle seems like it's rejecting. I think I put my stop loss like around here. And let me see, bam. So first candle that opened up and broke the last candle low, ended up pushing OD for literally hit my 1-to-1. Hit my 1-to-1 on the first candle. And then from here, I was just waiting for my 1-or-2 to get hit, which was basically the break of this low right here. Yeah. Let me see. Yep. Basically, my 1-or-2 was like the break of this low, the structural low. And if price broke that low, it's basically still downtrending. So everything just makes sense. Like if you see it, you see it. You see price created a low, lower high, created a low, a lower high, and I was gonna create a lower low. Or probably if you zoom out, it'll break the overall low right here from this downtrend, this major downtrend that is happening on the higher time frame, right? Like people will say that's basically top-down analysis. So I basically see the higher time frame, see what price action is looking like, and then zoom in into the lower time frame and find a setup that a small increment move that goes with the trend. And that's basically it, right? So from here we were just waiting. TP1 got hit and we were just waiting, and then bam, TP2 got hit, take profit 2 got hit, and yeah, and basically that was it. I think I ended up closing the trade like around here. Yeah, I ended up closing the trade a little bit like a little bit, I think I had my stop loss probably a little bit up here. So yeah, this was like my 1 or 2 area, like a little bit down here. Yeah, but the main goal, I was already looking to close as soon as price broke this low. But I ended up closing the trade a little bit over 1 or 2, right? And yeah, and then that's basically it. That was today's trade setup. Caught a little 1 or 2 on a small increment right here, on just a little small setup, right? That happened. Basically, price ended up dumping after that. Look, price ended up dumping, and I was kind of tight, because if I would have hold, this would have been like 7 times my risk, 8 times my risk. So if I was risking $10 on this trade, I would have made $80 just on this little move alone, which is crazy. And it did end up breaking that low, broke structure, continued the downtrend, everything happened. But yeah, on this small little move, ended up securing $1,100 for the day, which was nice because we made back yesterday's loss plus some profits for today, which is amazing. Right here shows, right, $1,100 for a day. Overall P&L for March, we're up 600 for the month. 2 trades, 1 loss, 1 win. You know, lost and then 1 win, 1 or 2. Can't complain. You know, as long as you have your risk to reward and you hold your trades for the amount of your risk to reward is supposed to be, like your targets, your profit targets, and you don't surpass your daily risk limit, and your strategy is on point, showing that you at least are gonna be profitable over on a long, like, term basis after like 20 to 100 trades, right? Showing that you have at least a 40 to 60% win rate on your trades, then it doesn't matter if you take losses, because if you hold your trades for 1 or 2 and your losses are smaller and your winners are bigger, then you're overall gonna be in profit at the end of every month. Well, not guaranteed, but you will definitely be in profit or break even, depending on price action and how your strategy plays out that month. But overall, you'll always be in profit, bro, if you just follow that. Always have your losers be smaller and your winners be bigger. And how you do that? Hold your trades for 1 or 2. 1-to-1 is valid. That's how I started. 1-to-1s, started building my confidence, but now I'm starting to hold my trades more for 1 or 2s, because that's what's really gonna grow your account to the next level. All right, so that was basically it. That's today's trade breakdown. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.